Psychology of people who hate crowded places. They never say it out loud, but you can always see it. They arrive before everyone else. They stand near the edges. They watch the room instead of the people. And the moment the place starts filling up, something inside them tightens. This is an attitude. This is an ego. And it's not always fear. Psychology says people who hate crowded places are responding to something much deeper than discomfort. They're reacting to how their mind processes the world. Most people believe only shy or weak individuals avoid crowds, but psychology shows the opposite. Many people who hate crowded places are highly aware, emotionally intense, and mentally overstimulated. Their brain doesn't filter reality the way others do. Where you hear noise, they hear patterns. Where you see movement, they see chaos. Where you feel excitement, they feel overload. Crowded places attack the senses all at once. Sounds overlap. Bodies move unpredictably. Personal space disappears. For some brains, this doesn't register as fun. It registers as pressure. Their mind refuses to shut down. It keeps scanning, analyzing, measuring threats that others don't even notice. They don't just see people. They read faces. They catch micro-expressions. They feel emotional shifts in the air. In a crowd, they're forced to process hundreds of emotional signals at the same time. And that constant processing comes with a cost: exhaustion. So they step back, not because they hate people, but because their awareness has limits. Crowded places also remove something the human brain desperately wants: control. In a crowd, you can't move freely. You can't control distance. You can't predict behavior. For someone with strong internal boundaries, this feels threatening, not physically, psychologically. Their nervous system stays alert, heart rate increases, muscles tighten. The body prepares for escape even when the mind tells it everything is fine. This is why they always notice exits, not paranoia, preparation. Their brain needs the option of leaving to stay calm. When escape feels impossible, discomfort turns into panic. People often mistake this behavior for introversion, but not everyone who hates crowds is an introvert. Some are confident, some are leaders, some are socially skilled. They simply prefer depth over noise. Crowds often offer surface interaction, small talk, forced smiles, meaningless exchange. Their mind rejects what feels empty, so they withdraw. Psychology also reveals something darker. You don't need to remember trauma for it to shape your behavior. A moment of being lost, being ignored, being overwhelmed as a child. The brain stores the feeling, not the memory. Crowded places recreate that emotional state. The body reacts before logic can explain why. For some people, social interaction consumes energy. Crowds multiply that consumption. They're forced to perform, adjust, stay alert, read everyone at once. Their energy drains faster than others. Leaving early isn't rejection. It's survival. Highly empathetic people experience crowds differently. They absorb emotions unconsciously: stress, anger, excitement, insecurity. In a crowd, these emotions mix together. Their nervous system can't tell which emotions are theirs anymore, so they escape. Alone doesn't mean lonely to them. Silence feels like clarity. Distance feels like safety. Solitude feels like recovery. Crowds blur individuality. People who value identity feel uncomfortable dissolving into noise. They need space to exist as themselves. This is why they often seem cold or distant. But distance is not lack of emotion. It's emotional regulation. They control exposure, not feelings. The modern world is louder than the human brain was designed for. Our psychology evolved in small groups, not packed rooms and constant stimulation. Some brains adapt, others resist. Resistance isn't weakness, it's biology. Avoidance is often misunderstood as fear. But psychology says avoidance can be intelligence. Knowing your limits, protecting your mental balance. People who hate crowded places aren't broken. They aren't antisocial. They aren't fragile. They're selective. So the next time you see someone quietly stepping away from the noise, remember this: they're not running from people. They're protecting their mind. Because not everyone is built to survive chaos. Some are built to understand it.